7. Cyrenius takes care of Zarel. Says Zarel, "Friend, you are right. What a person enjoys in darkness does not prosper. That I live in a dense spiritual night, I notice myself. Since your words have given me a right and great light despite their mysterious sound, and I already have a great joy about it. However, if your word also can achieve something with Cyrenius, then ask him, that he at least gives me an only somewhat better coat. Since I cannot be seen any longer in these rags in your society. Cyrenius surely will have some kind of old outworn servant's coat." Cyrenius calls one of his servants and says, "Go where our luggage is, and bring me a good shirt, a toga, and a Greek coat." The servant goes and brings what is required. Thereupon Cyrenius calls Zarel and says, "Here, take these clothes, go to the back of the house and get dressed." Highly thankful, Zarel takes the clothes, goes behind the house of Marcus, dresses and thereby obtains quite an impressive appearance. Within a few moments, Zarel is back with us and says to Cyrenius, "Elated Lord! Not our trifling gods any more, but the one, true and everlasting living God will reward you. You now have dressed a naked, poor person, and this is a noble deed, which I'm not worthy of. But if there exists a true, almighty and highly wise God, whose children we are all, or at least his creation, and as he showers us with good deeds, which we do not deserve, and for which we can only thank him but nothing else, I also now here stand in front of you, elated Lord and Ruler. From the bottom of my heart, I can only thank you but nothing else. If you want to accept me as one of your last servants, I will give you my field as a present." Says Cyrenius, "The field does not belong to you, but to him whose money you used to buy it. Therefore we will sell it, return to the owner or his children the money, and only then you can become my servant." Says Zarel, "Elated Lord and Ruler! What you want, do this. Everything from you is mercy. But please do not leave me, and give me your service as a present. Just as I have got rid of all my old rags for good, I will also take off my bad, old person and become an entirely different person. This you can believe me. Just as bad I was, I want to become good, to expiate with the rest of my remaining life all bad which I have caused. If I had ever met a person who had ignited such a bright light for me about right and wrong, like this John over there, I would never have sunk so deep into all vices. But without, I myself always had to be the most clever person to myself. But how far I got with my own great cleverness, you know, and it is not necessary for me to repeat my big disgrace before you all again. Therefore be from now on clement and mercifully to me, because in future you should not get any opportunity to be discontent with me. I'm able to perform various arts and an expert with writing and making calculations. And the history of nations up to this point is not foreign to me. The whole Herodot, Greek history writer, is familiar to me. Also the Jews, Persians, and the old Babylonians' chronicles are not unknown to me. And thus you should be able to utilize me somewhere. Says Cyrenius, about that we will talk later. But for now, just return to your friend John, and let him show you the right way. If you have that, everything else will be provided for soon.